you've been here for a few days now. What has the experience been like thus far?
Honestly, man, it's been a great experience. I think when you're in one place for as long as I was in Portland, 11 seasons, same environment, same people, you get comfortable with it, and it's pretty much all you know. It's all I know as a professional. So to be in a different environment and to see things be done differently, it's definitely been new. It's definitely been a transition, but the way that my family and I were embraced when we got here, and to feel wanted and to feel desired and to feel something fresh and new, I feel I don't want to say rejuvenated because I feel like I come correct every year, but it's definitely been a boost in energy and focus, and my excitement going into this season, especially being a part of a team with a two-time MVP, one of the greatest players in our league and in this game's history. So somebody I feel like I compliment very well. So just being in this situation also made it that much more exciting. And it's different, but it's been a great couple of days so far.
Dame, I seen you when you first arrived, and I got to spend a little time with you that Saturday when you first got here. At the end of the night, you sent me a text, and you said, "This is where I'm supposed to be, bro."
Yeah.
I didn't say what changed, but what brought you to that conclusion after all that?
I mean, just, I was able to take in the day, and, I sat down with multiple people. I ran into Terry Stotts. I played for Terry my first 9 seasons. I ran into Lady J, Jessica Cohen, who was with me in Portland the last 5 years. I sat down with Giannis and we talked, and, running into Pat Connaughton, I played with his first 4 years. And then you just, you make your way around and you start to see, like, the level of the organization. They've won a championship, so, it's a standard. What they desire is of that level. And, I've been striving for that. That's something that I've been wanting to get closer to. So to walk into that type of environment and complement that environment so well, for it to be a humble environment, small market similar to what I've been in. So it feels safe. It feels familiar. But it's just different at the same time. If this was 4 years ago or 5 years ago, I don't know how I would have handled it. But in this moment, and at that time, I'm like, man, this is what it's supposed to be. Like, I'm supposed to be here. And, I'm excited for what's to come.
I remember a few years ago I interviewed you, and you said something to me about a trade that I've never thought about before. You said if a player of your caliber ever were to request a trade, it affects so many other people.
Yeah.
And so you've actually seen that with the deal right now, but that was a hindrance for you before.
Yeah.
How did you get to the point where you were like, okay, I understand this might affect other people, but this is something that I probably have to do?
I don't think it was a thought out thing. I didn't think it out that way, where it was like, all right, I'm not going to look out for other people no more. It was just like how much I want the opportunity to win just became more powerful than me, worrying about other things. Obviously I'm not going out there, thinking selfishly ever, but it just got to a point where I was like, I want to win. And the way that it affects me to, not be in a position to do what I want, what I want to do, the way that it affects me when I'm, in the off-season training, when I watch other people win, the way that it affected me, I just was like, I have to at least have the opportunity to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it just reached that point.
When you look back at how everything unfolded, are there any, regrets? Is there any regrets or things you would have second-guessed over, last couple of years, the summer, or whatever? Is there anything you wish you handled differently?
No, I wouldn't handle anything differently. I think even today, I love Portland. I love the Trailblazers organization, so I don't regret any of my time in the past couple of years. I love going to work every day. Everybody that I work with, I love going to work with them. I love being there. So I wouldn't do anything differently. I think I'm here at the time that I'm supposed to be here. So and I'm excited for it happening at this moment.
And now with the expectation levels here in Milwaukee, what is a successful season now? Because in Portland, success was different.
Yeah.
here, some may say it's championship or bust. Some may say, we got to at least get there. For you, what is the level of expectations now?
I mean, even like you said, in Portland, even then, my expectations was never based on what other people expected or how they saw it. I know now this is a different situation, but I always expect to go try to win, and that's not changed.
Do you feel like is there pressure? Do you feel internal pressure to try to live up and maximize that within the time frame that you have?
No, I think any great player would tell you that they put internal pressure on themselves. Like, I go to work out in the morning and put pressure on myself to, like, be sharp and to perform and to do what I'm supposed to do. Even as a father, like, I put pressure on myself to, to be the best for them. You know what I'm saying? I put pressure on myself in a lot of ways, but it's like a healthy type of pressure, and I think that's what this is. But also, I think I'm ultimately prepared for this time because I've had success, I've had failures, high moments, low moments. I've had enough of those experiences, good and bad, regular season, playoffs, injuries a couple times. I've had enough experiences to where now, it shaped me to be ready for this now, to where I could handle it. Like I said, if this was 4 or 5 years ago and I hadn't had the experiences that I've had, to lead up to this point, I think I would have attacked it and, I would have done what I needed to do. But I think mentally and as far as where my game is, I think I'm prepared for it at this point.